Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today, we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline, set in our very own Velenar campaign setting. It is a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition where the fate of the world hangs in balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes before they embark on another exciting tale of magic and wonder. And we'll begin with an introduction for Freesta.
Hi, I'm Shay, and I play Freesta. She's an Eladrin blood hunter who embodies a cold complexion and icy resilience, with magic powers from her mysterious, fathomless patron.
Hell yeah. Uh, Next up for our introductions, let's learn of Tala.
Hi, I'm Brittany and I'm playing Tarla, who is a total cleric. Um, she grew up as a hermit and is learning social lessons from her friends. She likes to talk, unfortunately, not well, which is actually same as me, so it's perfect fit. And oh my gosh, are we gonna die?
If you were gonna die, wouldn't I have killed you last session?
Okay.
But still, you're only somewhat partway through the campaign. You'll see where it goes. Next up for our introductions, let's learn of Andy.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I play Andy Quickfoot. She is a Lightfoot halfling bar whiz, and she loves food. She wears a red vest with gold fringe, and she typically has her red hair up in a bun. And she loves to play her family drum and flute, along with her new violin. Her familiar's name is Perry, and he's currently in weasel form. And she is terrified of large trees, but caves with Drago Liches are a-okay.
Alrighty. And then last but not least, let's learn about Ray.
Hi, I'm Anna. I play Ray, who is a tiefling wizard that escaped a prison island and now travels with the group.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I just saw something disturbing in one of the group chats, so um
I might know what you're seeing.
of course you know. So, with that, we are able to dive into our session here. And we begin as you had finished. The cultists have been battled and defeated. And you are in what looks to be the lair of the Dracolich, with a horde at its center. But you also see a tunnel that leads out of this place. Go ahead, as you are taking your sort of calming breaths after the fight, roll for me insight checks.
Back to it.
At least it's not a 7.
At least it's not a 7.
Tala, Andy, Ray. You might not have much time until the Dracolich returns. If it does, there might be a fight. It might not take well to intruders in its lair. And if it has myths about its existence, and corpse mirror, it might be fairly powerful.
So we should probably go. Did somebody search the priest? Okay, can we search the priest? Does it have a letter to say, okay, this is, or a map that says this is where the Draculich is and where Calendars is going?
Roll for me an investigation check.
Great, 5.
Can I look as well?
Sure. The most you find on the priest outside of his robes and weaponry is a pouch filled with 100 gold.
Hey, that's 2 spells slot thingy for the wizard. Okay. Take it and go.
But if you're wanting to look around, again,
Oh,
there
yeah,
is
sure.
a pile of treasures and other items here.
Ooh,
Oh
treasure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a dragon has made its hoard here.
Oh, this is a
Oh,
good
come
opportunity
on.
to come off.
Yeah, but didn't we just say we need to GTFO? Gosh. Okay,
No,
we spent
no.
I mean, you can take what I said of you don't know when this creature's going to return as a we need to move immediately, or you could take a few minutes to look around. You don't have to.
Yeah, I would like to look for maybe they have some custom items or something. So
Yeah.
Oh no, those are coming up. They're not here.
What?
But there's
We
cool
don't
stuff
care.
there. There's cool stuff there.
Okay.
Yeah, this-
Let's
Do
look.
I have, do I
Do I
have
have-
detect magic?
10 minutes
Oh,
to cast it.
I mean, you don't know when the Dracolich is coming back. Do
I
you
think
want
you
to?
should.
Do you want to take those 10
Yeah, do it.
minutes?
Should
Yes.
I?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yes, let's take 10 minutes.
Okay, and let me make a note here.
I love your notes.
I love my
And
notes
as you're
too.
doing that, I would like to cast Aura of Vitality. Actually, how much health do you? How hurt do we look?
On a scale of 1 to 67, I'm a 25.
Oh man, you're not at 69.
Yeah, same.
Disappointed.
I
I
mean,
know it sucks.
I'm only.
Okay, you got
5
cut out.
health
You're at
off
9
the-
hit points.
Wait, who?
Okay, so people aren't really hurt, yeah?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Not terribly.
So am I using it or not?
Your spell.
You know what? I'm gonna use it. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, Andy, where are you?
Present.
No, I mean, what's your hit point?
Oh, 27 out of 50.
Okay, so you need about, okay, take 21 hit points. Ray, where are you?
Uh, hold on. 37 out of 42. Not too bad.
Okay, take 3. And
Yeah.
Freestyle, where are you?
I am 25 out of 67.
Oh.
Do you just
Okay,
wanna-
why don't you take 18? I'll take 14.
Do you just want to give Priesta like 3 of mine? Unless that covers.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
that's
too
fine.
bad.
Yeah.
What am I take? What? I wasn't paying attention.
3 more from.
Another 3. Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Because I'm
So
not
21
I'm not
to your
terribly
total.
hurt. Plus, I still have a mage armor right now. So.
Okay, are we rolling investigation, Faye?
Yeah, I want you to roll me an investigation.
Oh, yay!
Is this be after the 10 minutes, or am I still casting?
Oh yeah, you're casting. That's right.
Yeah, if you want this to be after the 10 minutes, we can do that.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Then
Ooh, nice.
there's that nat 20 coming in.
The sevens were worth it.
God damn it, you jinxed Ray.
The curse
Come
has
on.
spread.
I wanted to play some goodies.
So, Frista, you would see 5 things immediately sort of
Ooh.
pick up amongst the there's again just little like treasures, coins, trophies, things like that that seem to have some wear and tear. But 5 things come to you picking up as magic. There is a flail that you see that is there, magical.
Cool.
You see a short bow that seems to be shaped into from some sort of organic materials. You see what looks to be bone and sinew on it.
Ooh.
You
Yoink.
what Andy would find with a 14 and what Frista also sees. There is a set of leather armor that is engraved with floral depictions and also seems to have lichen growing on it. There is a cloak that seems to smell of smoke and sulfur and is slightly warm to the touch. There is a silver battle horn. And then what Tala finds and what you would also see, Frista, is it's a hand mirror, but it's slightly larger than what would be considered typical in crafting, and seems to be on the back have a very decorative depiction of an hourglass.
I shove it in the bag of holding, and I think we should skedaddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we actually grab some coin? Let's say whatever enough to cover the wizards.
Million gold pieces.
Well, you could grab a handful of coin and I'll tell you what you get, but if you
Okay,
want to
I
sit
get-
down and count out enough coin for whatever you're working for,
No, I would like to rage and do rage. What was it? What did Frog do? Rage loot? No, just kidding. Yeah, I'll grab a handful of stuff.
Platinum. We know what platinum looks like. We'll grab that.
I will look, if you want to search through the pile, I'll make a note. Just remember you've already spent 10 minutes here.
I don't want to spend time just like
You can
But
grab a
platinum.
handful
E.
or you can look. I'm giving you a choice here.
We'll grab a
grab a
handful. Can we each?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we each grab a handful? Alright.
Yeah.
I'll say you each grab a handful. I'm only going to give you a total for what you all gather, and you can split it however you
Sure.
want.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a diamond of a 300 gold worth?
Do you want to search for that?
I love your purple hair, Faye.
Do you want to search for that? I'll take a note if you want to search for a diamond that could be worth
No,
300.
No, I don't want us to actually end up having to use the diamond of 300 just because I searched for it.
That'd be pretty funny.
I love your purple hair,
No.
Faye.
So, just for a note, this happened last night within the span of 3 hours. I made the call to do this, so.
I love that for you.
It was very much an impulsive decision.
As it should. That's such an Aquarius thing to do.
It really is. Hashtag aquariums. All right. So what we're gonna do. Memento while I'm counting out your handfuls.
Are you rolling like 10d100s?
I'm rolling stuff. Don't worry about it. I got you. Well, damn. Ain't that auspicious. Alright. So, as you all grab the items that you see sort of light up with the magic from Freesta, shoving it into the bag of holding, as you bring armfuls and handfuls of the coin over to sort through as well, you feel that sort of pressure. Time is ticking. Danger could be coming to your doorsteps at any moment. Well, the doorstep you're currently inhabiting, it's not really yours. But you do again have that collapsed tunnel that leads into this area that is likely where the Dracolich comes in and out of. And what would you like to do? The stone and rubble here is slick. Again, waters from the swamp have come down, making sort of rivulets here. You can see the growth of algae and mosses. It is perhaps not the safest of ways out. But you can see the sky.
Is it nighttime or?
I believe that it is night. Yeah, it's night currently.
Okay. Well, we gotta get out of this, at least the treasure hoard room, right?
Yeah. I could teleport us, but I've used all of my spells in that level.
I can teleport myself. I'm not going to. I
Good.
just want you guys to know there's an option for me to leave, but I'm staying anyways. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Is there only like a way for us to go is through that towards that tunnel, or is there other ways?
So far, you're only seeing this tunnel as a way out. You can try and spend
Okay, yeah.
time moving through the Dracolich's domain to see if there's another way through, but this is your most immediate way out.
Okay, yeah, then
Try
we have to
and
do it.
spend time to do all kinds of fun things.
Yeah,
I
It's like she
think this
wants to
tunnel.
leave. She goes here. Here, look at all these shiny things.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead, stay here. I'll make a note. Spend
think
more
Faye wants-
time.
Wait,
How bad? How big? How hard is it to kill a Dracolich?
Probably very.
Okay, then yeah, we're out of spell, so we should go.
I mean,
The bard part of me wants to
has a
stay
whole
and
cult.
hang out.
Yeah, stay and hang out with the
Everyone
Dracolich.
wants to stay and hang out and get loot, but you know,
Be like, hi, buddy.
Bed?
Maybe he just wants to be friends.
I mean,
No.
Andy
He's not
is
so
pretty, you know, charismatic. Maybe that can befriend him, you know?
Bite-sized. Yeah. Okay, tunnel?
Drag.
Secret tunnel?
Yes,
Oh,
I think the dangerous tunnel is still very much less dangerous than the Dracolich.
Agreed.
It's like Brent's holes.
Go very deep.
They're very numerous too.
This is definitely a conversation.
Every conversation is conversation if you want it to be.
Want it to be is the main part of that.
Oh.
Why is Faye quiet?
Because I was doing math.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Girl math or just normal math?
DM math.
Oh damn.
Oh, that's a whole new level.
Dangerous.
So, if you are approaching getting out, how are you doing so? Again, I told you that this looks like it'll be a challenge. The stones are slick. It's not a easy climb. Are you utilizing skills or abilities to try and make your way through? Or items if you have it.
Oh God, we have rope, right? Do we kind of tie each other to climb up? Do we?
I can teleport up and drop a rope.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just double check how tall this thing is. Because your phase step only takes you, what, 30 feet?
30, yes.
I'd say you would not be able to get all the way up. You'd be about maybe 5 feet from the top. But,
How high up is it?
It's about 35 feet to get out. Roll me a, roll for me a perception check, Lisa.
I mean, if all else fails, Friesta could give the rope to Ray, and then I don't know.
Okay, Friesta, you see a spot that looks fairly level for you to teleport up to.
How tall is Tala again?
About we decided on 6 feet, right? Or was it
Right about.
5'11"?
Can I like climb onto like Tala's like shoulders and just stand and then face step up to the
Yes.
top?
If Tala
Yes.
allows it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's freaking brilliant.
I climb on the turtle and I teleport up to the top.
Alright.
Does she have to make a wisdom save?
Not
I
yet.
think
What?
I need to choose.
No,
Let's-
like the Friesta.
I know the frightened thing. I want to make sure it is a creature of my choice and not someone
That would
within
be
5 feet.
hilarious.
That'd
Oh
be
my
so
God.
funny.
Y'all are
Creature
about
of
to be-
my choice. I do not want Tala to be afraid of me. But if Andy is near, no, I'm kidding.
I have advantage against being frightened, so joke's on you, buddy.
I'll be nice. We're in a dire situation. Teleport up. Take out 50 feet of rope. Drop it. I'll try and tie it to something up top because I'm not that strong.
And I figured the smallest, lightest should go first, right? Because that could help up there once they get up.
Go ahead, Friesta. Roll for me a quick perception check to see if there's something sturdy nearby that you would trust to tie. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
You would notice that there are a few fallen trees, but the stumps are still sturdy where they're at, and boulders nearby that could provide anchors that will not be pulled down onto the already collapsed tunnel.
Cool. I'll tie it around one of the stumps, drop the rest down, and be prepared to cast Featherfall in case anything goes wrong.
I wonder if
Yeah.
Ray should just like teleport up there too, or save that spell slot.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
if you can.
Oops.
All right, halflings, go up first, please.
Oh, it's all of us. Okay, go on, Perry. Don't die. Climb up the rope.
And your NPCs are gonna climb, so don't worry about them in any particular order. They're getting out.
Are you gonna make us roll, or can we just role play and say we all make it up there? No problem.
Well, with your rope, I'll give you advantage. I want athletics checks because again, this is difficult.
It's difficult.
Roll good.
Oh no, not the athletics.
It's
Yeah, but
fine,
advantage.
I have featherfall.
Advantage was a -1.
Nice.
Oh.
So,
I told you.
um,
Oh no.
Tala gets up with ease. Andy with a 14, your foot slips on some of the slick rock, but not enough that you lose any tractions or anything like that. And you get up all right. Just a little, perhaps more frustrating.
Great.
Ray, as you are trying to move up, you've seen Tala get up fine. You've seen Andy get a little slicked foot, but you think that you've got the rope. You'll be fine. You won't be falling. But as you are trying to move up using the rope to help you climb, one of your steps you put a little bit too much pressure on to help pull you up further, and your what you have as your base falls out beneath you, and you kind of stand there. Give me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh man. Oh my god. It's also a -1. Oh. Okay.
Roll
No, nah.
So
Race doomed.
unfortunately, Ray, you do lose your grip on the rope, and you slide back down. Take 1 point of fire damage from your rope burn.
Oh.
Fire damage?
So
Come
no
on.
damage?
I mean, I don't have a friction damage, so
Hey,
Wait, so no damage because she's resistant?
true.
I'm gonna say still the 1 damage,
Oh.
because I'm not going
I'll
to
take
half down
that.
to 0.
Aw.
You got this, Ray.
Do I make a strength?
No, just tie it around your waist and we'll pull you up.
Yes, yes.
Oh wait, true. Wait, how would they?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do. It's gonna be a survival check to tie a rope.
Oh god. I'm not that great at this either.
Oh, for her to tie a rope? Sorry.
You guys are all the way up at the top. Unless you want to climb back down and then make the check again.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not bad.
Okay.
Okay. And then I want everyone who'd be doing the pulling to do a strength check.
So good at these.
Sorry in advance.
No.
How is the
Can we-
halfling?
Can we
the
like
best
just put
one?
it all together?
It is a group roll, I will say that.
Yeah. It's above a 20, right?
Barely.
The NPCs did well, right, Faye? I mean, Ansel is really ripped under that robe, yeah?
No. Hansel's a fucking twink.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, he should be.
He deserves it as a treat.
Love that for him.
Okay. It's a good thing that it is a group roll, and that the NPCs assisting you got a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So it's a bit more time consuming, but you do pull Ray up. And as you are now sort of out of the tunnel, looking around, you're in the corpse mirror. I want to know. You know what? No, I don't even need to ask. I'm gonna use my DM privileges here.
what the heck?
Love that for
Mod
you.
abuse.
Yeah.
Power hungry mod say.
Just fucking know it.
I love him. Such an Aquarius.
Aquarius math.
It is... there is a sound that, Andy, you hear. You can't quite be sure that it's anything more than the wind. But if you have any stock in the stories that Frista has shared with you, it almost sounds like dragon's wings. And it's getting closer. Close enough that you can hear it.
Hide!
Would you like to roll for me a survival check or perception to see if there is a suitable place for you to hide?
All of us or just Andy?
Well, I want to say I would think that Andy had said hide out loud to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Help.
Okay.
Oh.
Goody.
So Andy is just a little concerned about what she's heard. And it's just
There's trees.
the panic is starting to set in. Frista, Ray, Tala, you would notice that there's a sort of band of rocky outcroppings. It would you would notice that not only would it be able to hide yourselves, but it might also provide a vantage point of the area that you're in. So I'm going to ask for stealth checks to make your way over there. Ooh. Look at those stealth rolls. I should also change the sound now. Let me... As you move... oh yeah, I was doing the math before I put on the new sounds. Let me get back to that. As you all move, keeping low to the ground, hoping not to grab attention from above. As you move quietly, hoping not to draw any attention from anything elsewhere in the swamp around you. You are reaching those outcroppings, sliding in behind the rocks, when you watch, moments away from where you had just been standing, this darkened, heavy shadow sailing down from the clouds to the base of that tunnel, where it stops. This creature, larger than you, larger than anything you've seen so far, stops. You see wings, ruined, stretch and flutter as it settles down onto the ground, and a skeletal, decaying face filled with horns and scales looks around. You can see nostrils flare as if it is scenting the air from something strange and unknown. It looks around for a moment, but As it does so, it seems to glance over your hiding spot, but not before you see the shadowy eyes glowing a pale green. And then I want a um, I want a wisdom saving throw as this thing roars.
Is this against being frightened?
It is against being frightened.
Let's go. Yay. Oh, doesn't matter. 20.
So it is Tala and Frista who end up being frightened of the Dracolich as its roar fills the air of the night. But it crashes through the muck and muddy grounds and waters outside the tunnel as it slithers back in. A warning to any who may have tried to trespass through its domain. But it seems that you are safe. For now. The frightened condition only lasts for about a minute, Rista and Tala. But what's going on there? Why don't we see how you guys are handling this?
Not very well. Who's right next to me? on.
Roll for me a d10.
5.
Ray would be right next to you.
I literally just reached over, clutch her like death grip. And try not to panic and scream out loud.
Would you like to roll for me a wisdom save on that? This is me being a joke. I'm not saying you have to, but I do want
I think
to.
it'd be funny.
Maybe you should.
If you scream, you might alert the Dracolich.
That would be hilarious. Let's do it. Push the button.
Okay, good. You don't scream.
Yeah. I mean, yay.
Ray will just pat.
I mean, I
Tala.
can roll it with a disadvantage because I'm frightened, right?
It's already been rolled and decreed.
No. Dragon, come back.
Yeah, that's a for Tala.
Dragon.
Let's go back in.
Anyone speak Draconic?
I do.
Oh, good. Oh, this would be fun.
Oh my god, what if I had to translate for you?
That would be hilarious. Like when I say what you say.
Yeah, playing telephone. My interpretation of what you say.
Kind sir, we humbly beseech thee, do not kill us. Don't eat us, por favor.
I mean, are you calling out to the Dracolich and telling him where you're at, or are you staying hidden?
No. No, that was purely a mental exercise, Faye.
Okay.
Nothing more. Was it Priestess Yoo-hoo Raiders?
Yoo-hoo, Dracolich! What's up? I'm kidding, I'm frightened.
So, um, do you wait here, or do you try and move quickly after the Dracolich roars into the sky?
I'm chilling, enjoying my time in the rocks.
Should we wait for it to, pass by? You get far away till we know it's at least a little bit gone before we start to move.
Sure.
Well,
So why don't we get a perception check for you guys to keep an ear out to make sure that the Dracolich is not on the verge of re-emerging.
Can Perry help me?
Sure.
Great. Alright, this is for me. Never mind, but Perry can.
I think Ray's
Great.
probably shocked that, Tala is like got a hold of her.
Yeah. Ray's more worried about Tala.
So this will be everyone except for Ray. As you are facing the tunnel entrance to the Dracolich ahead of you, trying to make sure that it won't be coming back to be some sort of nuisance or problem. You hear a rumbling. One that starts getting closer. It seems to be moving through the ground beneath you. And as you look over, you see a winding pathway. And whatever is rumbling is moving through that pathway, through the ground, sort of coming up. You see this mound of... You're not quite sure until it gets closer.
Like Bugs Bunny?
You see... something's burrowing and tunneling, but what you see coming towards you is a rolling mass, kind of pushing through the ground, creating like this rut in the pathway, which is easy to do. You're in a swamp. The ground isn't hard, but covered in the muck of the mire. You see what almost looks to be a boulder. If it weren't for the corpses that seem to be pushing out of it.
Yes.
It's a death
And
It's that
as it reaches where you're at, you see it begin to unfold itself, and a face that you have not seen for quite some time. Hello, friends.
Death Rock!
amazing!
I don't give him a hug.
Yeah, you're covered now in like swamp water and decaying body ick.
It's fine, I can press the digitation. Hi, buddy, how are you? How are you doing?
Holy smokes.
Do you have snacks? As he kind of like
Rocks.
plops down into where he's at. Like he's now like full sitting on the ground.
Was it rocks or sticks that he ate before?
He'll eat anything you give him.
I will
Oh,
take
right.
the dead necromancer out of my bag.
No! No!
Wait a minute, hold on.
Kidding, I'm
Maybe-
kidding.
Maybe we could just pluck a finger or fingernail or something.
Or you
Yes,
can take the arm I was working on.
Yes, the
I mean,
arm that-
cut off the one part that he wasn't tattooed.
That's hardly a snack for Deathrock. Deathrock's a big boy.
Oh,
Actually,
Yeah,
for
this guy
Ray, who
wasn't
hasn't
apparently.
met Deathrock before, can you give us a description of him?
So, yeah, for those of you who may not have met Deathrock before or have forgotten what Deathrock is a elemental, a rock. He looks to be pieces of boulders put together, but have a almost humanoid visage and composition to him. But between all of the different connections and jointings of the rock are bodies, half formed into him, half sticking out, of various different creatures. humanoids. There's a horse leg that's out there. Other bits and pieces, as you see. He is simply Deathrock.
Simply.
Yeah, I only
Lovely.
have
So,
good berries, so that's probably not gonna help him.
yeah, I'll toss him some rocks I find. Here you go.
He just
I spin.
munches.
Deathrock, how have you been?
Deathrock missed friend.
Yes, we
No.
missed you too.
Deathrock missed snack.
Oh,
How friends' lives.
Good.
it's been
Kinda.
better. Did you know that there's a such thing called Dracolich?
What? Deathrock. No. No.
A Dracolich, big snack. Hard to catch.
Oh.
Dangerous. Mm-hmm.
Deathrock. No, like, hard catch snacks.
Yeah, us neither. Nope. Not big fan of hard catch snack struggles.
Friends smush beds?
Yes. Would you like to come with us to smush bats?
Deathrock. Not being smushing. Deathrock being moving.
Deathrock see Caliandros, guy in robes and stuff.
Stuff.
Deathrock. No. Deathrock maybe think beds go to Swamp Witch. Nasty
Oh,
Swamp
good.
Witch.
Okay. Can you show us how to get there? We would like to talk to the Swamp Witch.
Elephant?
Hill with seed. Friesta.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's not go to the
Think
swamp.
about the seed.
That was a while. That was like session 6. I don't know.
I remember the seed.
course
Good.
you
I've been
do.
thinking about the seed.
Go ahead, roll a persuasion check.
Who?
Indeed.
All of
Roll
us?
the persuasion check, right?
Well, Tala asked to get a guide, so.
Ha ha ha.
Can I help by saying please and just giving like the cutest eyes?
Can I watch?
Sure, if you want. Oh look, it's the 7s.
I should not have intervened.
Damn it. Come on.
It's better than a 5. Come on.
I'd prefer a 5 over a 7.
Yeah, at this point.
Andy's just bemused.
Deathrock no want nasty Swamp Witch. Swamp Witch mean strange things. Like wings, but not big wings, like, and he points to the lair where the Dracolich went in. Other wings, smaller, strange, and person, big person with wings.
Like golden wings? Or like dark wings?
Gray,
Gray wings.
Big person? How big?
uh, not big like you, big like me.
Okay, what's big
Good.
like him has wings?
Bad things.
A baby Dracolich. So cute.
A baby Dracolich. I
Oh my
mean,
god.
Swamp,
maybe. We don't know the
Nest,
breeding mating habits of Dracoliches.
nasty
Maybe
swamp
they're like
mit,
worms.
nasty swamp witch has rock too. Not rock like me, rock like collection.
Like rocks, like pebbles, and like I'll hold up like a pebble. Or like rocks, like boulder next to us.
It was like a small moon. It was black and dead. Not not good rock.
A dead black moon-like rock.
Is it like
Bad.
obsidian?
That's what I
Can we
was
make an
thinking.
Probably.
arcana or nature check?
Yeah.
I would ask for a insight check, actually.
Insight check.
Wait. Oh,
So good at things.
Ooh, yay.
Krista, Ray, Andy. Deathrock could be talking about the second Shadow Heart.
pull
Oh
up
no.
the shadow hot shot that I have. Is it like this?
Bigger.
Ooh.
Good.
Shit.
No. Yeah, we gotta stop that.
Well, as you make this revelation and this reunion, unfortunately, this is where we must take our first ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue our story. But before we do so, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, however, you can do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen and in our chat room. Donations to the Ko-fi unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who plays with us for the next month. I was about to say week and combine the two. For the next month. Perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So hang out with us. We'll see you guys very soon.
Apple.
Brent's holes.
Hell yeah.
Pineapple in Brent's holes?
Need I remind you that this is a PG-13 stream?
Hey, you don't know what kind of holes we're talking about. We're talking about Minecraft.
So, we are returning as you have reunited with Deathrock and have learned a little bit about what is seems been going on here. That there is a nasty swamp witch who has what seems to be the second Shadow Heart.
Great. How far away do we know? I mean, besides Deathrock probably knows, but do we know how far away the lair is of the witch?
Um, this is an unfamiliar portion of Corpse Mirror
Okay.
to what you would traveled before, so you don't quite know.
Alright. Can I try and get Deathrock to lead us again? Yo, Deathrock, could you point us in the right direction to get to the witch's place? I think that maybe we could get you some more snacks if we went over there all together. Even if by yourself it might have been a little scary.
Roll a persuasion check.
Great. Persuasion. As a 15.
Deathrock really likes snacks. Well, if friends help Deathrock get snack,
Mhm.
Deathrock go.
Yay! It's a deal. Alright. Okay. We're going to the L's place, yeah?
Yeah, I look over at Cariante. How is she reacting to all this?
It's the same sort of concern that she's been expressing for most of your journey since she reappeared. From having an angel here that seemed to follow the virtue being present, from whatever you had fought in the tunnels afterwards. She just seems to be concerned. There's nothing else really to say on that.
Um, hey Cariante, the angel with the gray wings that, or I shouldn't say angel, the being with the gray wings. That doesn't sound like Master Deleros, right?
I mean, not the way that I knew him. But last I saw, he was being dragged into some portal. Things could
Yeah,
have
right.
changed.
Okay.
As you set out, before you get too on the road, Relethalos, the uh, ghostly protector of this region, he's going to take one of the ever-present waterlogged corpses of the corpse mirror, and she steps into it, possessing it, almost like an outfit for her to wear.
Hmm.
She will equip it with the bits of salvageable armor that are also present until she feels comfortable enough to head out.
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
So you now have this just sopped water corpse that is traveling with
How
you.
does it smell?
It's been dead for long enough, so like bodies don't smell except for a certain part of the decomposition, and then especially because it's waterlogged. So like the worst thing that you're smelling is stagnant water.
That's great. Thank you, Faye. Okay,
Faye
we
knows
don't.
things about decomposition.
I don't
What's
want
your
to know
search history like?
I
Not all of it is search history. Some of it's experience.
Right. Oh, good. That's what I wanted to hear.
Just be glad that I'm a DM and not a serial killer.
How do
Everyday
you
Faye.
know? I mean, that's
what I say.
exactly what a serial killer would say.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe that's why you don't play Minecraft with us. You're spending all your time.
I'd be too
Your little
powerful.
hobbies.
Um,
you know, all the ways. Okay.
so you guys begin to set out with Deathrock sort of leading you. What is What is going through your minds?
I mean,
And another question: do you take any precautions against a potential Dracolich reappearance?
well, keep our eyes and ears open. Well, Tala's going to keep her eyes and ears open while she's thinking about the fact that, I mean, the shadow glass, the first time, I think only reason that it broke was because of the explosion. If Solanaros is still alive, did it affect him? What kind of effect would the shadow heart that is not broken, like, do? And oh gosh, just circles.
In a weird way, I think that owing a favor to Elephas gives Frista a bit of protection. Frista believes that Elephas doesn't want anything to happen to her while she owes a favor, so she's not really taking much precautions now that she's remembered.
Yeah, Andy's not a fan of scary looming trees overhead. And yeah, that's leading to some remembrances that she'd rather forget. It was really nice being in the underground because didn't have that. So we're back, and now we got Dracolich. Although Andy's not really afraid of the Dracolich, but I guess concerned for her friends and such. She'll try and keep an eye out, try and get Perry to keep an ear out as we go.
I think Ray kind of a little scared, kind of also like I guess wishes to be back in the tunnels before knowing there was actually Dracolich in the caves and stuff.
Yeah, no,
Oh, when we were young.
summer
Yeah.
children. Um,
The good old days in the tunnel of death. Great.
it's
They
not
were much warmer.
Yeah.
it's not long into your journey following Death Rock when something happens. Uh, Death Rock sort of veering off the path that he is trying to show you, as he picks up a broken tree branch and begins to eat. And then after that, he begins to wander further into the woods, perhaps in search of more snacks.
Oh. Come back.
I love that for him.
Death Rock.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ah. Uh-huh. 30-20.
Uh, oh,
Oh.
friend. And he kind of wanders back. I would like everyone to roll for me an
Uh-huh.
insight check.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So I remember something about soup. We had some conversation about bog soup last
I
time.
love soup.
Yes,
Mhm.
I believe we did have that conversation. Andy, with your 18 insight,
Oh no.
there might be an added challenge to having Deathrock being your guide, because it does seem that he is easily distracted, and you might need some way to
You
keep
don't
him.
say.
You might need some way to keep him focused on the task at hand.
We need a stick with a stick on the end of it. Do we have sticks? Can I just
What
like
about that?
get
Do we,
sticks as we go and give him sticks?
do we still have the rope? Do we
I
take
don't
it
think that
back?
would work on him.
Oh no.
Go ahead, roll for me a survival check, Andy.
To find sticks?
Yeah, to be able to
Oh.
find suitable sticks.
It's a 10.
Okay. I will take your 10 into consideration as you guys are moving through the area following after Death Rock.
Into consideration.
Great. Alright.
So, Do you try to do anything else while you are walking, or do you just let Deathrock kind of take the lead here and Andy helping? Um, do you make conversation with
Please.
any of the NPCs? Do you make checks? What are you guys doing?
Make checks.
I'll keep an ear out for any sort of dragon wings flapping, any dragon roars in the distance.
Yeah, roll me perception on that. If you're doing a little bit of active work, I was just gonna keep on your passives, but
18.
as you are moving through, you are fairly confident. There are no sounds of the Dracolich at this time.
If I'm sure that there's no signs of the Dracolich, I just sing like an annoying travel song and skip along with everyone.
I will, because Freesta, you were the one that got the history check, I will remind you that the legends of this area speak of people keeping their voices down to not draw the attention of the Dracolich.
That's true. I whisper sing it.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything here?
No, I'm just listening and
As you all walk further and farther, there are a few times when Deathrock does begin to drift a little bit. Sometimes towards a particularly delectable looking rock, other times towards a corpse. But Andy, with your sticks, you're able to sometimes draw him back. Sometimes it's more of like, having to coax him back onto the trail than easily asking him to return. But
Great. Never having children. Jeez.
it's okay. Your cousin's doing it for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
tears.
I want everyone to roll for me just a straight d20, please.
Good.
I love straight D20s.
Oh.
Ray and Freesta, I need you to roll another set.
Another D20?
We cannot have doubles here.
Why not?
Reasons.
But we were twinning.
Double sevens.
That would be pretty nice.
All right. We are going to enter into a situation here where I'm going to address each of you individually.
Oh.
And the first person I'm addressing is Andy. I will let you all know that this is happening simultaneously. So I will be talking to each of you, and we'll be setting the grounds for everything that's happening. Andy, you have been following alongside Deathrock at the front of your group here. You've been coaxing him with the sticks to be able to lead you. But Deathrock soon veers off to the side into one of the waters as you've gotten to a point in the swamp that you are walking mostly through bogs. And as you turn to try and coax him back as you have before, you see it out of the corner of your eyes first, and you can't help but turn and face as you see Dead rising out partially from the water, grasping hold of all of your companions and drawing them back, holding them under the water as they begin to drown. What is your reaction here, Andy?
Some swearing, um, followed by me frantically trying to go get them,
Who do you
flashing
go
through
to
the
first?
hunt scum. Who's ever closest?
Roll for me then a... Roll for me then a d8.
Okay. It's an 8-5. Cool.
And then you are rushing towards Renan first. Next up is Tala. Tala, you were a little bit further into the middle of the group. So, what you see, firstly, is a figure dripping wet, the hair stringy like algae and moss as it grabs hold of Andy and drags her off the side of the path. And as you are shocked, you look to your companions beside you, behind you, to try and help, get into action, and it is much the same. There are waterlogged arms holding them down. You see the black, miry water as it splashes into their mouths and lungs. What is your reaction here, Talon?
I'm gonna go ahead and put my arms out and cast Turn on Dead.
Okay. Tala, you feel your holy essence radiate outwards, and then you feel your heart crumble. Because none of these undead seem to falter in their actions. There is a there's a worry, perhaps, that your newfound faith is starting to abandon you. How do you respond to such an experience?
Panic. Instant panic.
Okay.
I run straight over to the closest. I'm gonna go over to Andy, try to get her back.
Okay. So
And I start screaming for help.
So Tala runs into the water. Priesta,
Hello.
you're next.
Fun.
You've been humming your travel song and been moving. You'd probably be closer towards the rear of the group. Still in the middle, but you know, keeping your eye out, keeping ready to be at a distance because of your bow. And you would hear a shriek. It sort of draws you out of whatever reverie you're in. And you see Tala being pulled into the water by many hands that reach up, and you can see the bloated bodies glassy eyes, hungry mouths, and you see it happening not just to Tala, but to Andy, to Ray, to Ansel, and everybody else that travels with you. What is your response?
Uh, um, probably it's Tala I see it first getting dragged in, yes.
It's the first one that you would notice, yes.
I immediately tried to cast Sanctuary on her.
As you reach out to cast Sanctuary, you feel the magic wrapping around a target. You know that you have cast the spell right. But something is wrong here. Maybe there is some action of divine intervention that is preventing your magic from having a hold as it should, as you watch Tala being pulled down into the miry waters and being drowned.
Right.
I need to pull up that spell for the way that it will play into the mechanics here. Ray, you've been just walking along with everybody else, enjoying the as much as you can from this. Oh, perhaps it would have been better had you stayed in the undergrim, in the tunnels built by dwarven hands so long ago. But as your thought process comes to that, you would notice you don't hear as many footsteps. In fact, you hear thrashing and splashing of water, and as you come out of your reverie, you would notice around you all of your companions being pulled into the waters as they try to fight back against the gray, pallid arms that hold them. What do you do?
Oh god. Okay. Uh. I guess I. So like, how much of it? There's like no solid ground, right? Or at
No,
this
no,
point?
you're like walking on like land bridges and things like that. You're walking mostly in bog space, so there's some ground. Like you were walking on like a land bridge, but the bogs are all around you, and now your friends are being dragged into the bogs.
Okay. I could try to grab one of them, or
Who would you try and grab?
um. I guess whoever's closest, like whoever's like closest, like the next. I don't know.
Roll for me a d8.
All right.
Uh, so much like uh, uh, around you, you are heading for the closest, like the enemies have. And for you, the closest figure that you would see is Freesta.
Oh.
So as you go to try and save Freesta, I would like for everyone to roll for me. Firstly, initiatives.
Great.
Fun.
Ooh. It's like my third natural 20.
Alrighty.
At least there's no sevens.
I haven't rolled a 7 yet today.
You given that luck to me earlier.
I know, I've cursed other people.
Yeah, you've
Welcome.
been cursing me and everybody else.
In my defense, it's kind of funny.
Just like your hunter's bane.
Right, that's too far. Right, there's a line, and you just bloody crossed it. When you have a talk later.
Talk about Jane Doe.
I want make
no.
a sticker that says, "Does Hunter's Bane apply?"
Do it. You could make an emoji for that.
I should.
Or like a Discord sticker. Because those exist.
So I've done for the 3 Freesta things.
So, you guys are about to roll something else. I just need to check to see what exactly would be the best roll for it. But feel free to RP while I'm doing this about what you guys are seeing and experiencing.
God, don't die, don't die, come back, don't leave me, you just
Please,
Grieving.
Not again.
It's fine, guys. I can breathe underwater.
That makes one of us.
Alright, so I want each of you to make for me a investigation check right now.
Okay.
Does Hunter's Bane apply?
It does not. Alright, so right. As you look around, as you're trying to grab hold of Frisa, for a moment you don't quite see her there. And it's just a blank space in the water. And you think you feel someone shaking you, but you're not quite sure. Frista, you don't notice anything different about your situation. You are rushing to try and save Tala. What is it that you are doing?
Boy. I'm not, like, by my perception, being, like, dragged by the hands. Am I free to move?
You are free to move, though you do see that there are more bodies in the bog, and since Tala has been dragged in, you might have to deal with those bodies should you get in, but you might also be able to save a friend.
Well, can I face step to behind where Tala is? Just to sort of get in the middle of everything.
Sure.
And I'm going to take 2 Eldritch Blasts at whatever is trying to claw her under.
Okay, make those attack rolls, please.
Cool. That is a 25 for 9 points of force damage. And a 23, 1 point of force damage. And that is my turn.
There is something here that happens, Lisa.
Great.
You watch as your Eldritch Blasts strike into the water where those hands are coming out of. And where you should hear an impact of flesh. All you hear is the splashing of water. And it's enough. You stand knee-deep in the bogs themselves as if you had been walking towards it yourselves. And you look around and you see most everyone else has done the same. What you just experienced was not your reality. You see now everyone kind of standing in the bogs, walking off further, to sort of glaze over them, except for two figures. Carianthe, who seems to be held in these divine or infernal chains. You don't quite know exactly, but she is physically restrained. And Relethalas, who is attempting to shake Ray out of it.
Well, I'll just shout out the season 3 and my turn.
All right. Andy, nothing has quite changed on your in your perceptions. You are moving to uh, I don't remember who you were running towards. I want to say it was Tala as well. I don't.
I think it was Renan.
Oh, that's right. You were running for Renan. So you're running to help Renan. What are you doing here?
Uh, can I try and reach my hand down towards Renan?
She's already been dragged into the water, so you'd have to get into the water to save Renan.
Okay. Okay. Now underwater. Man. Okay, can I try and do firebolt at them, even though that won't do jack because they're underwater?
You can try. Roll an attack roll.
Great. 22 to hit.
Roll damage, please.
I'd love to. 13 fire damage to underwater undead folks.
Yes, you aim for the parts of the arms that are holding Renan down as she tries to fight and struggle beneath the base of the water. And you see as it should impact. You should see the sparks fly up from where it hits, even if it sizzles quickly because it is wet. But all you hear is the sort of engulfing of your flame. And you blink. You are standing, because it is a little bit different as a halfling, waist deep in the water where you have walked in. As you see yourself looking at the bog filled with bodies, as if you were offering yourself to it. Renan is not struggling here, but as you look around, you would spot where Frista seems to be in the same situation as you. You're noticing that this is an illusion. Or at least what you were in was an illusion.
Is there another person who's not as taller also walked into the swamp?
Everyone in your group has walked in, but it only seems that well, most everyone. The only two people that you see that have not walked in, well, one has walked in. You see Carianthe restrained, unable to do anything, and Relethalas trying to shake Ray to a sort of consciousness state.
Right. Okay. If Tala's if Tala's nearby, can I try and walk up to her?
You do have half movement because it's difficult terrain in the bog.
Yeah.
But you can start making your way towards Tala.
Yeah. Snap out of it. It's an illusion. Alright, that's it.
Ray, you had that brief flickering moment where you saw blank space where Frista was, and maybe it was just your panicked mind playing a trick on you because you see her now, again, being dragged into the water. What are you doing?
Wait, so do I see, like, what's dragging her still?
Yeah, it's the bloated corpses, almost like undead.
Okay. Could I use Green Flame Blade on
So are you activating an attack roll and using that cantrip?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, roll that. You have advantage for story reasons.
Oh yay. Ooh. Oh yay. Oh wait, do I need to?
Yeah, so when you cast Green Flame Blade, it augments the damage, but you make a melee attack roll with your chosen weapon.
Oh,
So like yours would be a dagger. I'm almost
okay.
positive
So
that's
would
a
I
wizard.
just roll the dagger?
Yeah, you roll the dagger attack, and you have advantage.
Oh, okay. Cause I right click it on it, I don't see the
Yeah.
advantage thing.
On your dagger attack?
Yeah.
Then just roll
Unless
it twice, and we'll take the 2.
Or do I do the hit DC for the
Yeah,
dagger?
you roll the hit DC.
Okay.
That's what it
With
is.
the advantage? Okay.
With advantage.
Sounds good.
No worries. Technical issues.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Yay.
So, go ahead, roll your Green Flame Blade damage then, because that's going to hit. So, interesting thing here, Ray. As you go to make your attack, you feel where you impact against something. But as your flame lights up along the dagger, you do not see the undead pallor of someone holding Frista. You just see a singular figure there trying to shake you awake as your flame blade strikes into Relethalos as you break out of the illusion.
Sorry?
She does not seem to be offended.
Sorry.
But she does seem hurt, because, ouch, you rolled max.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
But much the same, Ray, you look around, you see that you had walked into one of the bogs by yourself. You are surrounded by the bodies here, looking up at you. And you see your other companions have done similar stuff for the most part. But you're starting to come to. Tala,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I have to save Andy. As I rush over, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on the undead because, you know, radiant damage. And I just try to go ahead and grab her.
Well, you can do one or the other, because you are technically in an initiative, so you've got one action.
Sacred Flame to kill the undead. And movement, just keep on going towards her.
What's your spell save DC?
For Sacred Flame is Dex 15, please.
So, unfortunately, they do succeed. So they hold Andy closer and pull her deeper into the water.
Yeah, I scream Andy's name and that's it. Oh, Shillelagh on my...
Yeah. For everyone that's out of the illusion, you watch as Tala walks deeper into the bog.
Good.
Do they hear me screaming for Andy?
No, you're not screaming for Andy. You're in an illusion. The rest of you watch as Tala walks herself deeper into the bog.
Should we go get her?
Well, we will see on your turns what you guys do, because right now we have to do our NPCs. And I just need to make a quick roll. Oh, that is some lovely symmetry right there.
Oh yay, we love some symmetry.
You watch as Ansel, Renan, Lorcan, Terraminder, and Carissa also all step deeper into the bog water, caught by whatever strange existence is happening here.
Okay.
And things happen here. Actually, yes. Rista, Andy, Ray. You see deeper in the bog movement of the waters. You hear the sound of water being displaced, almost like cups being emptied as things begin to stand in the distance and wade closer towards you. Frista, you are currently unaffected by the illusion.
Great. But Tala and all of the NPCs still are?
For the most part, yes.
Great. And there's things further into the bog that just stood up.
You are right.
I'm going to assume they look threatening.
Hard to say at this moment. It is nighttime outside, so even with your dark vision, it's all shades of gray.
50.
I'm going to assume anyways, and I will activate my Crimson Right on my long. Did I have it on my long in the previous fight?
I would think so, yeah. I want to say you did. Because you were doing extra damage to the priest guy. Fuck him up.
I was trying anyways. That doesn't go away until a short rest, so I still have that. I'm going to take 2 shots at whatever just stood up, because I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
6 points of cold, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet. Then a 27 to hit. For 9 piercing. 6 cold, and I think I can only do that. Yes, so speed of that creature's fine. And then bonus action, Ansel's still affected by the illusion, isn't he?
He is.
And he's walking further into the bog.
He is.
Okay, throwback to like session 3, and I'm going to use Blood Curse of Binding on Ansel.
Alright. Strength save, yeah?
Strength save, yes.
That's a 14.
Did we agree, yes or no, whether the Rod of the Pack Keep affects the DCs of my blood curses as well as my spells, or no?
I'm going to say it doesn't affect the blood curses. It only expect for your spells.
And 14 just makes it.
You feel the sort of attempt to hold in place and something snapping and not being able to hold Ansel.
Worth a shot. That's my turn.
Alright, to note that for him. Cool. Andy, it's your turn. You are out of the illusion, but you see as Tala and the others have walked further in. I will make particular note that your other halfling companion, who is short, has walked further towards the water as well.
Hey.
What do you do?
Okay, fake question. So, guess maybe I could read this, but dispel magic can work on magical effects?
I will say, for the purpose of this encounter, if you use Dispel Magic, you can do it on a single target to break them out of this.
Cool. Let's not do that then. Um, is there okay, separate question. For charm person, if I charm my companions, would that break them out? Do I think that?
You don't quite know. Um, you could try.
Alright. Third question. If I damage them, would that break them out?
Maybe. You don't quite know. You saw where Relethalos was trying to shake Ray out of it, and Ray seems to be aware of her surroundings now. So maybe some physical interaction will work. Whether that physical interaction hurts or not, you don't quite know, but it could work.
Okay, I'd like to try and charm Tala, Terraminder, and Ansel.
Okay. What's the
Wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16? And
Uh-huh.
are you just using like the charm person spell?
Yes.
Let me double check on something here real quick then.
Uh, Mimicking Freesta. Throwback to when I charmed Terraminder for the first time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you just apologized for doing that too.
Oh, I apologize for meeting Terraminder that way. Specifically.
I think this time it's fine.
It's fine.
Trying
It's
to
all
see.
about intention.
Right. I totally wasn't planning to just use her when we met her. No.
No, why would you?
Okay, cool. Cool. So Ansel will succeed on the charm person, or the save against charm person.
Schmuck.
But the other two fail.
Oh, alright. Stop moving. Wake up.
Can
Come back.
Can you roll for me a persuasion check on that? You do have advantage because of your charm person spell.
Great. Good. 18.
Great. I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
It is Ray's turn. Ray, you are free from the illusion. Do you do anything?
Wait, so
You're standing about knee deep in water.
okay.
Most everyone else is also part of the illusion, or seems to be trapped in it. The only people that currently are not are Cariante, but she is physically restrained. Relethalas, Freesta, Andy. And yourself, of course.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is okay. Is there a way that I can like vortex warp somebody closer to me, like Tala or something?
Yeah. You could do that. That would be a question of would Tala willingly fail a... You know what? I'm going to say because Tala is currently in an illusion, we're going to face it this way. As you begin to cast the spell, Tala, you feel something tugging on you. The arms of the undead are trying to draw you away from Andy. Do you fight back?
Oh, I fight it.
Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw. I'm pretty sure that fails. What What is? We'll just for posterity's sake. Ray, what is your spell save DC?
Spell save, 14.
14. Cool. So, interesting thing here happens. Tala, you just feel again that tugging of the area. Nothing changes for you. You don't move anywhere. You just feel their tug. For everybody else, Frista, Andy, Ray, Ray, where do you put Tala? I'm assuming you get her out of the water.
Yeah, I try to put her, like, somewhere close, like, we're not in the water, right?
Well, you are in the water, but you can move out of it.
Okay.
You were only like knee deep length in it because you had just started walking.
Yeah, I'll move her out of the water.
Yeah. So for everyone else, you see Tala just, poof from the vortex warp into not water, but still seems to have that dazed look. But I will make a note there. And anything else from Ray? That's your action. You would you like to use movement to step out of the water?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We will be coming back to Tala's turn here in the situation after our upcoming ad break. So hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue our story and see if our survivors, our heroes here, get out of this strange situation they found themselves in. But before we do that, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, however, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Ko-fi donations help supply your GM with their much-needed caffeine, but they also unlock awesome perks for the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us. Perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. A full list is available on our Discord, so you can check us out there. And we will see you guys very shortly. All right, we are back, and as we are returning, Tala, you are now being grabbed onto by the arms in the water as they try and drag you away from Andy. What are you doing?
You child.
Well, I, I, I have to save my friend. And I'm upset with something trying to go ahead and stop me from doing it. So I'm gonna try to still keep going.
Okay, still keep going. What? What are you doing? That's what I'm
Sorry.
asking.
I'm sorry. I gotta rescue. I gotta rescue my friend. I gotta keep on going for her.
So I understand that. I'm asking actually like your action. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm okay. My movement. Am I closer to her at all?
So you made it to Andy, which is why you had.
Fantastic.
You
I'm gonna
had.
grab her and pull.
Okay, then I want you to make me an athletics check. This will be considered a grapple check. So, as you try to pull Andy, the arms that hold Andy underwater and the ones that have you are pulling again that tension, and you are unable to break her out beyond the blackened mire. The rest of you watch as where Tala had just been moved out by the vortex warp, walks back in and ends her turn 10 feet into the water. So you can see where the water now rises back up to knee level.
At least she's closer.
She walked back into the bog. But she didn't walk further because you pulled her out of the water and then she just walked back in. So she's basically back at the point that you guys started at when you broke out of the illusion. It is our NPCs go. And This time, Ansel and Terminder seem to blink out of whatever reverie they were in. And Terminder's starting to panic because the water is very high on her. But otherwise, you watch as Renan, Lorcan, and Carissa walk in a little further. The water now raising to chest level on them. Which also puts them closer to the things that were in the back end of the water that Friesta shot at. As those creatures start to get a little closer. Still not anywhere to be terribly much of a danger, but definitely closer. Friesta, it's your turn.
Cool. So Ansel and Taramanda are coming too, right?
Yes, they seem to be aware of their surroundings outside of the illusion.
Cool. And how many things are at the back of the boat?
From the side that you are on and facing, it looks to be perhaps maybe 5, 6. Hard to say for sure.
Right. The one that I hit the last time
Yes.
with the one that I hit first last time and reduced its speed, I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on.
Go for it.
It's a 17 hit.
A 17 will, in fact, hit.
Awesome. Nice. 15 points of cold damage and his speed is reduced by 10 feet. Then bonus action will take an attack with my longbow at him. Ooh, that's a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
That's great. I didn't want it to hit anyways. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Andy, what is it that you're doing?
Alright, so Krissa, Lorcan, and who is in Tala are still illusioned?
Renan, Lorcan, Carissa are the NPCs that are still illusioned, as well as Tala, yes.
Okay. Alright, cool. Rats. Let's see here. Okay, I'll do Dispel Magic on Tala.
Alright, Tala, as you're trying to get to Andy and feeling these arms wrapped around you and holding Andy down, all of a sudden, that breaks away. And you see that you are standing knee-deep in the brackish water, looking at some of the corpses in the distance. And you are no longer illusioned. But it is not yet your turn. But you can see now that Renan, Lorcan, and Carissa also seem to be out of wits as they have walked further into the bog. Anything else on Andy's turn?
Yeah, can I give a bardic to I'll do Lorcan.
Alright, yeah, we can do a bardic to Lorcan. You're at what?
Come on,
D8?
Lorcan, don't be a lummox. You schmuck. Be better than that. Yeah, D8.
It is going to then be Ray's turn. Ray, what would you like to do? 3 NPCs still seem to be under the effect of this strange illusion and compulsion.
Okay, and then what did Friesta shoot at with the Ria Frost?
There seems to be some sort of movement happening at the back of the bogs, getting closer. It seems stunted, unnatural. It could be undead.
Does Ray see that movement?
I would say Ray sees the movement.
Okay. Could I try to shoot a firebolt down that way?
You can. I would say, as a well-practiced spellcaster, know that things that are in water and wet do not take as much fire damage.
That's true. I don't really have.
You could continue to assist breaking out your companions from the illusion.
I do have shatter.
You could do
I
a
would
shatter.
just need a constitution from whoever. Like I could just sculpt it to hit the guy, the movement.
You wouldn't need to sculpt because there's no one in melee with it.
Oh yeah, okay.
They're all just kind of in the back, moving closer. I'm just gonna do one for the group. That's a 5.
Wait,
So-
one for the group of
Yeah, one for the group at the enemies instead of going individually. So one
Okay.
save for the whole group.
Sounds good. Hold on, sorry.
You're good.
13.
Okay. Eight. Cool. There is the sound of water being displaced from the thunder breaking of the chatter. But those figures still stand in the distance. That is your action. Do you do anything else on your turn, Ray?
I think I'm good.
Tala, it is your turn. You have just broken out of the effect here. What are you wishing to do?
So, can I cast a spell at my friends and have it do minimum damage?
I'm going to say no. Magic is a little uncontrollable in certain senses.
Okay, I would like to go up to Renan with my 30 feet of movement, if that's possible.
Yeah.
And I would like to go ahead and slap her across the face and tell her to wake up. That is not going to happen because I just rolled a natural one.
I will keep that in mind.
I go, come on, wake up, we need you. And that's it.
It is our NPCs go. And Terraminder is going to focus on getting the hell out, so that way she doesn't take in any of the brackish water. But Ansel and Relethalos are going to try and help those that are a little bit, perhaps, still stuck in things, and let's roll for them first. They're doing pretty well, so that'll affect those two. Renan is going to move away from Tala deeper into the water, which means that the water now rises up to cover her mouth and a bit of the nose. She is at risk of drowning. Lorcan is going to break out of the illusion. Carissa is going to walk away from Relethalos and deeper into the water. Her mouth is covers portions of the nose. Carissa is now at risk of drowning. As the creatures in the back start to get a little closer, you can see them now. They are these undead bodies, lifted from the waters of the bog themselves, filled with it almost. Frista, it's your turn.
Great. If how far away is the farthest ally from me that's going into the bog?
Did you ever move out of the bog water?
No, I face stepped in and I stayed there.
Then we'll say that we'll say that Renan is a little bit farther just because of the marching order, and would be about 50 feet from you.
Great. Damn it. How is my movement affected in this water?
Do you have a swim speed?
I don't.
Then you are walking through difficult terrain.
Great. So that'd be 15 feet. A face step, I could only get 45. Ooh, fantastic. If I were to get 45 feet, would I still have people who are still controlled, like, behind me?
The
Or still in the illusion?
The only one that would be behind you would be Carissa. You'd be kind of getting in between the two of them.
Damn it. I need to mute this. Yeah, I will move up 15 feet on my full movement. I'll use my action to dash, I'll go 30, and then bonus action I'll do Blood Curse of Binding on... It's Renan that's the furthest?
Renan would be the furthest.
Yes, Blood Curse of Binding on Renan. Strength save DC 14.
And she fails with a 5.
Great.
Hey.
I'm going to amplify that. Fantastic. So she can repeat the save at the end of each of her.
Okay.
Yes. And that's my turn.
That is gonna come into clutch, I'm pretty sure. Andy, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Great. Tell me more about Kai's bound up situation.
There are chains that are holding her in place that seem to be of some otherworldly nature. Could be celestial, could be infernal, could be ethereal. You're not quite sure, but they are actively holding her in place. And probably would not be a quick fix to deal with.
Okay. Fine. Okay, how far is Carissa from me?
From you, Chris will be about 30 feet away.
Can I try and... Okay, so I'll move 12.5 feet towards her. And how far away are the baddies from me at that point?
They are... They're not terribly close. You're not having to worry about them too much. They're about 30 feet from where she is, so...
Okay.
I will remind you that you're starting to get to the point where you're going to have to start swimming instead of just walking along the mire. Because she's deep in the water.
Sucks. It's... okay. Gosh. I don't even know. Okay, I'll do Firebolt at one of the guys. One of the undead folks. So 22 hit.
Yeah.
Great. Nice. 17 fire damage.
Alrighty. And then anything bonus action?
Nope.
Alrighty. It is Ray's turn. What does Ray wish to do?
Wait, so who's still in the water? Sorry.
Renan and
Uh,
Carissa are the two that are currently illusioned, and both are at risk of drowning.
Oof. 'Cause I don't really have many spell slots for that. Could I guess I'll try, what would I have to roll for the firebolt? Like a disadvantage since it's like water?
No, the to hit is the same. It's damage that is affected by that, so you'd still be rolling your normal rolls.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to try firebolt for the, guys in the back or
Yeah.
whatever.
Roll it.
Okay. There we go. Not too bad.
Alright. And that's going to affect that guy. So the fireball or bolt runs across, and you see for a brief moment the bloated corpse filled with blackened water as it drips from its orifices. And then the fire that struck it is released and dissipates. And Tala,
Yes.
there are two people. Renan just walked away from you under the illusion. Both Carissa and Renan are at risk of drowning as they've walked a little bit further into the water. What are you doing?
Did I see Freesta do something to Renan?
I don't think so. You would know that Freesta moved, but I don't believe that the blood curse has any sort of verbal components to it.
Okay. And Andy's fighting the horde, not trying to get to Krista, right?
Well, I tried. I failed. I can't move much, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go up to Carissa.
Okay.
Actually, who's closer, Carissa or Renan?
Renan, because you were just at Renan and she walked away
Right,
from
okay. I'm gonna go and try to grapple her and drag her ass back.
you. Cool. I'm going to ask for this at disadvantage because Renan is grasped by the blood curse.
Okay, 7.
You have a hold of her, but you're not able to really move her.
Okay, that's it. That's my turn.
These are NPCs go. Let's see how they're doing with helping people. Okay. Our conscious NPCs that aren't short and would drown where their companions are at are going to assist and do so very well. Which means Renan breaks out of the illusion. And Carissa is still struggling. She will move further in. Freesta, it's your turn.
Cool. How far would I need to move to be the furthest person out?
To be the furthest person out would be 30 feet from you.
Great. I will face step 30 feet, and I will turn back to my companions and cast Gust of Wind.
Okay. So that will be what, a strength save?
Yes, strength save DC 15, or you can purposely fail it and move 15 feet back.
Cool. Carissa fails with that and will be pushed back 15 feet. And the rest of you, of course, can choose the same as well, if you wish.
Oh yeah.
But Carissa is no longer at risk of drowning, though she might have some water in her lungs from where she was before. Anything else from Frista?
Nope, that's my turn.
Andy, what is it you would like to do?
Uh,
I will say with what just happened, you could get close to Carissa with your movement, even reduced as it is.
Alright, yeah, can I do that and try and pull her back?
Roll for me an athletics check.
Okay. Nope.
I will keep your 4 in mind.
Great. I appreciate that, Faye.
Ray, what is it that you are wanting to do here?
Oh man. Should I go help? Wait, how far is Andy?
Not terribly far. If you want to go help Carissa, I would say that you could get there with your movement.
Okay, do you think I could do that? Yeah.
Yes. What is it you want to do? Like, do you want to do like a, you could do an athletics check to try and like grapple her and pull her back. You could do some sort of persuasion check to try and get through to her in the illusion, to help her out that way. What is it that this looks like as you're trying to help?
I'll try to do a persuasion check and be like, just like, come on, snap out of it.
All right, roll for me a persuasion check.
This better be good. Oh no, this is not good.
I will keep your
I
12 in
guess-
mind. We'll see how that works.
The 12 and the 4 could be.
Tala, what is it you would like to do?
I tell Vernon to go rescue Carissa, and can I get stepped closer to? I'm gonna get out of the water, get closer to Kari, and I'm going to go ahead and go. Oh, I can't believe it. 4th level dispel magic on her chains to see if I can get rid of it.
Okay. As you try and dispel the magic here, I want you to roll for me a wisdom check here.
Can I give myself an advantage?
Sure.
Unbelievable.
To try to break the chains with your magic. They are sparking, and you can see Carianthe almost tense up underneath the spell, or whatever is going on here, but unfortunately the chains persist. I would say that you are able to see this now. As her body tenses, her face looks slack, as if she is unconscious in the hold.
Oh God. Okay.
So, our NPCs are gonna go. Renan has to roll a strength save to try and get out of the blood curse. With a 16.
That succeeds, but she's also still in the gust of wind, so she can purposely fail. Well, that's the start of her turn.
So
I've got 2 things with a strength save right now.
So the gust of wind, I would say, holds her in place until the blood curse is bound.
Cool.
Because it's strong, but like the ice is also strong and holding her in place. So
Yeah. So the binding is the end of the turn. The gust of wind is the start, but what you said it can be.
so basically her turn is spent struggling, and then at the end of the turn she breaks out of the ice. So, but there are other NPCs that are going to try and help Carissa. Oof. Okay. It's not as good. Carissa's still struggling and will try to move through, but the gust is there and prevents her from getting further into the water. But you can see that she is still under the effects of the illusion. Krista, you can feel the water that is moved by the bodies behind you as they get closer. They are now 10 feet away from you.
Great.
And it is your turn, Krista.
Cool. So Carissa is still under the illusion, right?
Correct.
Okay, Gust stays up. I'll go for a... How far away is Carissa from me?
We'll put Krista... If you'd moved that... She's 25 feet from you.
Okay, I'll move 15 feet back as long as
15,
I'm still the furthest person out, so everyone is still affected by the gust.
15 foot back would put you in the middle.
Towards...
Okay. Forward. So forward from you.
Forwards, yes.
Cool. Okay, got you.
I don't know where I am.
I got you.
Cool. So 25 feet away from the people I don't like, 15 feet closer to the people I do.
Alright, still keeps you the farthest.
Great. Action, I'll cast Ray of Frost at someone I don't like.
Okay.
Maybe. That's a 13.
So, interesting thing here. If I remember correctly, Gust is wherever you're facing.
Gust, you can choose where it is, and you can use a bonus action to change what direction.
Okay, cool. Got you. Then yeah. 13 unfortunately misses.
That's fine. Bonus action, I will take an attack with my long.
Okay.
How's an 18?
An 18 will hit.
Cool. 7 points of piercing damage, 3 points of cold, and speed reduced by 10 feet. That is my turn.
Beautiful. It is Andy, your turn. You are right next to Carissa currently.
Yeah, I like the whole try and persuade her thing a lot better. Can I try to do that?
Sure.
Krista, come on.
If you're next
Stop
to
being a
Carissa,
dummy.
I hate to be that person. You're in the gust of wind, and you need to make a strength save at the start of your turn.
Oh, good. That's good.
Hey, we love halflings.
15 feet back. Oh,
14.
15
Ha!
feet back. Sorry, DC 15.
Oh, damn.
I will.
Can I still try and persuade?
I will say you can still persuade, as long as Carissa can hear you. You
Great.
can still persuade.
Lovely. Alright, persuasion. Oh yeah, 25.
I will keep your 25 in mind.
You better. Okay, that's it.
All right, Ray, are you doing anything on your turn?
Oh god. Wait, so since
Carissa is the only one that is still in the illusion, but there is a gust of wind that is keeping her from getting further into the water. You do have those undead that are advancing. They are 25 feet away from Frisa, who is the closest to them.
fun. Okay. Could I mean, the only things I do have are fire, which just kind of sucks.
I mean, if you want to focus on the fight, go for it. But you could also help in Carissa getting out of this. Which would mean that you don't have to worry too much about that. You could all run. It's up to you, though.
I guess I'll try to persuade again.
Yeah, go for it.
Be like, snap out.
Everything you're doing has consequences. Some of them bad, some of them good.
They're all consequences.
So, 17. I will keep your 17 in mind when it comes to Carissa, as you try and persuade her out.
As you would.
Which means, Tala, what are you doing?
Okay, when I casted Dispel Magic, did it feel like it could have worked, or that I was totally on the wrong track?
It could have worked. It just feels that it's pretty strong.
Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid.
Yeah?
Hold on. Let me check to see if it's no longer on the cooldown or not. Okay, I would like to go ahead and try it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an advantage.
Alright. Wisdom save.
This is very
Or not
That's the
wisdom
thing.
save, wisdom check.
Dispel magic. You don't want the regular D20? Okay, here we go. No, this is better.
You,
See that?
yeah, I see that. You break the chains, that are around Cariante. And they disperse in a ruby red dust. And as Cariante hits the ground, that sort of look of consciousness comes to her face again. She is free.
End of turn. No, I meant to walk towards her to help her up later, but that's the end of my turn.
As our NPCs go, and Cariante's able to stand up. She's no longer unconscious, so. Carissa gets to make her save to see if she is still in the illusion or not. Carissa finally breaks free. And as that happens, Frista, you feel a change in the water. As those creatures who were just sort of meandering, shambling along, begin to sprint through the water, unhindered by the difficult terrain. And when we start our next session, we will be picking up with a new initiative roll. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will see you guys in our next session to continue along. But thank you to our viewers for viewing as well. If you want to catch more, you can join us in our Discord, jump in a game yourself, keep up to date with our announcements, or you can head over to our YouTube to check out our VODs. But I will see you guys in our next stream, and until then, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.